Right, so if we just start off with a straight memory mark, yeah?
Yep.
Just go out as far as you want to. Hello, I'm Andy Brown from Cotswold Gundogs, and we train all breeds of gun dogs, and the strategy that we use whilst training gun dogs is to enjoy your gun dogs and train them up to a good standard to go into the shooting field. We usually take about a year to train dogs through the courses that we go through and the training days that we go through, and it prepares our clients to go into the shooting field with a skill set and the knowledge of shooting behind them, so they've got a good foundation to start going into shooting full time basically. Just going to place a blind out and do a scene. Okay, Mark, if you turn around first, please. Just going to put a scene out here. The blind's over there. Just don't forget to reset, okay? Throughout the upcoming series, we're going to be taking two pups, a retriever breed and a spaniel breed, through their training journey from pup to peg, teaching them the skills that they need for the relative jobs they're going to be doing, and that'll be from structured training to training days and actually going into the shooting field. So far, the puppies have done the puppy foundation training, starting off in a village hall and then coming out into our Sunday bronze class, which basically gives them the steadiness training and the basic retriever training before they go on to directional, left, right, backs, all that sort of stuff, and learning the other skills that they require in a shooting field. So if you're looking to buy a gun dog breed for a pet, what I would suggest you do first of all is assess what you want the dog for. What role is that dog going to fulfill in your life? That will pretty much steer you with the breeders that you speak to select a relative breed that will suit your purposes and be enjoyable for you to train. So once you've selected your breed of puppy and a breeder to get it from, speak to the breeder, find out what food they're on currently, find out what conditions they've been kept in, so you know what condition you need to provide at home. The main thing when you want to bring a pup home is safety, so you want a cage or a room that's safe, dog friendly, so you have no accidents when you start. The first 48 hours are critical when you bring a pup home. You've got to set the behaviour patterns that you want with that pup moving forward. You've got to be thinking about it as a puppy, but thinking about the dog you want in the future. Things like bedding's got to be ready, cage if you need one's got to be ready, of the right size for the dog's going to grow into. You don't need to be buying multiple cages through the dog's puppy life. Bedding, you want at least 2 sets of bedding, food bowls, leads, all the basic equipment you need to take care of a pup once you bring it home. So you've got your new pup now, it's at home, you've got all the equipment and you're set up and the pup's gone through the first 48 hours. Now you can start conditioning the pup ready for its training journey. Things like sit whilst you're feeding it, make the dog sit patiently. It takes a bit of time, but practice makes perfect. Stay focused on what you're trying to achieve. What I would recommend is you come up with a plan and you work out what you want to train as your foundation. Speak to your local trainer, work out what they want when you go into that first class and aim towards that as your baseline of training. The most important thing with a dog at this stage is your friendship with a dog, your partnership, your companionship. You want to get that dog trusting you. So anything around you within a metre circle is your safe zone. You want to be nice to that dog within that metre zone because you want to encourage that behaviour of the dog coming back to you and not fearing coming back to you. It's always got to be pleasurable when a dog comes back to you, basically. So that's what I would definitely focus on the first 3 or 4 weeks of ownership. So the 2 pups that we're using during the series basically so far have done their puppy foundation course based in a village hall, so the weather conditions don't affect the pup's training. The core skills we're going for there basically is patience, basically what we call the settle command, so you can settle the dog down in a different environment. Because remember, we're not training the dogs, we train the people, but we condition the dogs to behave a certain way in certain environments through repeat behaviour training, which is basically got to be enjoyable, but you've got to set those boundaries. You've got to be black and white. Dogs don't understand in the middle, so if your dog's pulling from day one and you don't do anything about it, the dog's going to pull continuously through its journey, and it'll become a major issue once the dog's bigger. Things like that are easily sorted during this first phase of training because you can condition the behaviour you want with a dog that's really trying to bond with you. So thanks very much for watching. On the next episode, what we're going to be doing is meeting the pups, seeing where they're at the moment, going through the exercises we're focusing on, and then we will go through those exercises in detail with trained dogs so you can actually understand what we're trying to achieve with the pups and the standard we need them to get to.